Rex Regumcion had a stellar performance in the play-ins of VCT Apex Stage 2, but it wasn't from quick high-octane aggression, rather from slowly hammering the opposition and using their tendencies against them. The grit, the grind, and of course the creativity, the fuel to the fire for these top-notch plays during these high-level competitions. Ever wondered what's going on in a pro's mind as such moments unfold? This video was brought to you by Asus Republic of Gamers. Get the powerful ROG Strix Scar series powered by up to the latest 12th generation Intel Core i9 processor to help you unleash the legend inside. My name is Dad Femina, and this is Galawang Pro Gamer, presented to you by Asus Republic of Gamers. Asia Pacific as a region has so many top dogs that not only take the fight to the enemy well, but they take it as fast and furious as possible. Teams like Paper Rex and Onyx G, who have unmatched tempo in their map control, have shaped the identity of what made them the best in their own regional playoffs. But is fast really the only way to play, or will taking things slow guarantee you the best outcome? Out of all the Filipino representatives we've had over at VCT Apex Stage 2, Rex Regumcion, the third seed from the PH League, has shown mastery of the default playstyle that has proven to be their strong suit, giving them enough wins for a slot at the APAC play-ins and eventually the group stage. We'll be taking a look at how the default playstyle can work out against even the best teams that Asia Pacific has to offer. But first, what exactly is defaulting? Defaulting is when each player fights for map control, holds enemy pushes, and gathers information to make clearer mid-round decisions. Definitely night and day compared to the aggressive playstyle we've all grown to love. But there are good reasons why you should slow the pace down, like learning enemy tendencies, giving your team some space to condition the enemy team for the later rounds to come. We'll be looking at 2 rounds from the Ascent game between RRQ versus Big Bam for this analysis video. In the first clip, you can see that RRQ has a 1-3-1 setup with 3 players fighting for mid control, while Nexi and Draxi are holding for enemy pushes around the extremities of the map, knowing that Big Bam can push up. It's important to note that RRQ use their utility to give themselves proper map control using the smoke and the drone, allowing them to take both mid-bottom and mid-cubby respectively without much risk. Kelly S even decides to walk up to mid-doors and knock it down, but RRQ doesn't decide to push forward to market despite the door being open. Why is that? It's because Kelly S only needed to do one thing in that round, and that was to make presence around mid-market, apply pressure to the defense, threatening the split push towards B site. Now that they have the choice to either take their control over to market and plant on B, or rush over to tree and go to A site, RRQ decides to go for the latter, march onto mid-cubby, and get a lot of crucial information for the next round. The operator will most likely be at A site again. There's so many utility players to contest if RRQ decide to push towards A site twice, and Chamber and Fade are nowhere to be found on A site, giving them the idea that B site could be the easier choice, especially if they leave out Fade early. Although they got aced by Pina in this round, these pieces of information were enough to apply into the next round. Fast forward to where we are now, and you can see that RRQ go for the similar default in the first half of the round. Mid-control on the ready, Nexi holding down the flank, and Kelly S knocking down the market door yet again towards that B site. The difference here lies in the split push RRQ were able to set up. They have Nexi and Tuge ready to walk up once the other players in mid decide to pull the trigger. Big Bam sees the split and decides to initiate the fight instead with a great flash from Dorf that nets them Tuge, but Nexi keeping the split alive was impactful in their hold of B site. Because once RRQ had the B site on full control, it was time for Nexi to lock it all down. With time not being on the side of Big Bam, they wanted to regain back what they lost, but with great positioning from Draxi, he was able to mitigate the man advantage of Big Bam before falling himself. With Nexi and his kit being the only barriers Big Bam needed to knock down, they only needed to kill the guy but the turret gave away NTK's intentions and the lockdown denied Pina from finishing the job himself. A sick triple kill clutch towards another win for RRQ in the game. Looking back, RRQ had a great understanding of knowing enemy tendencies and mid-round calling that sometimes can come at a cost. But given the right usage of utility, to give them control, they have so much to work with once given the chance. Rex, Regum, Keon might have failed to come out of the group stages, but their playstyle has proven to be the most complex and perhaps the most dangerous top teams like RRQ can utilize to their utmost potential. My name is Dad Femina. We'll see you on the next episode of Galawan Pro Gamer.